I just made over $3,000 on my FTMO funded account. In this video, I'm going to break down the trade that got me to this benchmark. I hope you get some value out of this. Let's hop on the charts. Right here, we are on gold. We are on the 30-minute chart, and this was actually the trade that I took during the New York session, just right here. But let me show you why my bias was bearish in the first place. So first of all, let me show you that on the daily time frame. So on the previous day, on Friday, we came into this daily imbalance right here, and then we rejected and closed bearish. So my bias is already bearish because of the previous day. And what I'm looking for is this Asia high right here. And after the Asia high, during pre-New York, we have ranged after taking that out. And then look what happens with the New York session. Right here on the 30-minute time frame, we get a really solid 30-minute attempted MC. And why do we call this an attempted MC? Because it couldn't close below the low of the previous one. But this is already very strong. Also, if you look at this, we have a huge 50-minute candle just really engulfing two previous and almost three previous 50-minute candles. So this is showing me some bearish momentum in the market. And because we know that the previous day was bearish, and if you look at the overall idea, that was like a perfect scenario to go down lower, at least to the monthly open that we have around here. This was the idea. So I just entered at the closure of this candle, and it was really a crazy trade. Let me go to the 5 minutes so you know. Actually, let me go to the 1 minute because I managed the trade based on the 1 minute, and you will understand why. So right here, we get the first 1 minute, and this was directly a drop of almost 15 pips something. And then let me show you what happens afterwards. Here, as we break the low again and closing below the daily open, I saw this huge momentum, and I was like, okay, I don't want to be caught up. Why? Because we were in this bullish 1 hour imbalance right here. Because as you guys know, I don't really want to counter trend the intraday momentum. But when I do, then I want to have the daily trend, so the previous day's trends behind me, backing me up. But I'm also cautious about this opposite scenario, you know, and that's why I'm managing my trades most of the times. And here, if this 5 minute doesn't hold, I know that on the 30-minute time frame, on the higher time frame, if we come up, this 30-minute will flip, and most likely the 30-minute attempted MC will result in a bear trap. So that's why I managed my trade already here, and my stop was at break even at this point. Let's go back to the 1 minute. Since I am already at break even, I just let the trade run, and just here, around here, after this, I secured some of my positions because that was already more than 1 to 2 right about here. That was already a bit more than 1 to 2. And then I just watched the price action again. Right here at the retest of this 30 key level. Let me show you this on the 5 minute time frame. Right here, I entered a small scale-in position at the break of this doji, and that I will close also around this 20 key level. So just a potential scale-in to exploit the trend and the momentum. And as you saw on the higher time frames, we had few 1 minute MCs, and then pretty much straight to take profit on the scale-in. After that, price came down, and then from there it pretty much built up bullish, but I was already out at this 20 key level, securing a really solid profit. And what I always do is I lock in the payouts and don't trade on those accounts anymore. And if you look from a time perspective, entered with that 30-minute candle and then pretty much secured the first position, like a partial of the first position after 10 minutes, and that was already from the entry 150 pips, and then the scale-in gave me around 60 pips, and the runner from the initial position another 60 pips, obviously around that number, and that resulted in a really solid profit. So let me show you this now on the FTMO. In the FTMO metrics, as you can see, my equity curve, it slowly came up, then down, and then up again, and then down, and then up again. Really healthy metrics, really healthy equity curve on this account. And here you can see that today is my profit split day, and the profit overall is 3.8k. So 80% of that is a little bit more than $3,000. And here what you can see is actually my profit factor was pretty good. If we look at the overall close profit of this account, the profit factor is really good. So I'm usually expecting 3 times the amount I'm risking, and with a 62% win rate on this account, and also considering January, that's solid in my opinion. And yeah, pretty much you can see here that trade that I broke down for you guys netted me 1.7k, and on December 30th I had also a really good day with 1.4k, and then pretty much break-even days and a slight win before this really great day. And that's really, in my opinion, perfect scenario. If you have no losing days, obviously it feels really good, but it's not the norm. And if you are in profits, just lock in the profits, because after this trade I actually came into a losing streak. So after this trade I had 3 losses in a row, and I would have taken those trades on this account, then most likely my profit would have been half of this, because I usually risk 0.5% on my final accounts. So 3 losses, 1.5k. So half of these profits would have been gone. That's why I'm always saying you can have a really solid win rate. You never know when the losses will come. And if you are in profits, you are the one that has an edge over the prop firm. That's why be smart, and the money management with prop firms is really key, guys. And that's what I want to give you guys with this video. If you have profits, lock those profits in. I really don't care about scaling plans whatsoever. If I made $200 more, I would have qualified for a scaling plan. I don't really care. I'm gonna take what the market gives me and then not expose myself again. So guys, wrapping up this video, I hope you gain some value out of this video. Make sure you hit the like button, comment down below if you want to see other topics. If you want to learn more completely for free, make sure you join our public Discord community where we share our free trading strategies and also help you out throughout the day, and just connect with traders, like-minded people, and grow together.